Motörhead is an accident, right? We never had a plan for the
crash.
whole career. I mean, we're a train wreck, you know.
It's a crash coming together, isn't it?
Yeah, it usually works so, you know. We're a very good train wreck.
One day, we looked down, towards the end of the recording, we were looking down for titles, and I just said "Kiss of Death," and I just thought it was a touch of romance in it and a sort of touch of horror. And I just thought it suited the band.
I thought it was good.
It was good.
Because we made a lot of albums with fancy names that became the Kiss of Death. So maybe if we call it Kiss of Death, it'll be lucky, you know, who knows.
Speaking for myself, probably for the boys, I'm not sick of hearing it by now. Usually, when you finish the record after like 3 or 4 months' work, like 6 weeks later, you can't bear to hear, so, oh God. Yeah, but right. It's still fun now. It's nice. I'm not fed up with it yet, so that's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, we've got a couple of guests on the album. We've got Michael Inez from Alice in Chains playing second bass on one track, and we got Cici DeVille playing lead on the ballad.
And we've got a vocalist on one. Unknown vocalist.
Oh, it's, yeah, an unknown Welsh vocalist.
It wasn't Welsh then, was he?
Oh.
Did we say Welsh then?
Yeah.
I don't know, he was Welsh.
Oh, no, that was on Ramones, wasn't it? It's a better album.
Possibly, yeah.
It's a wider album.
Yeah.
I felt that when we wrote the record. It's wider, and what I mean with that is that this album includes more of a broader area of different types of songs. You know, it's not just mid-tempo or high-tempo or slow-tempo. It's got a couple of shuffles, got a ballad, it's got some fast ones, some slow ones. It's wider.
Some weird,
Bigger
strange
range,
vocal
yeah.
bits, there's some weird, strange guitar harmony bits and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty full.
This record is a mix, to me, between Overnight Sensation and Inferno in a new way, because what I mean with that is that Overnight Sensation was fairly melodic and still, good vocals and melodic and still fairly hard, you know. And this one, it's got the hardness of Inferno, but it still has very melodic parts, both vocally and guitar-wise, you know, and so to me it's something in between. Overnight, it reminds me a bit of Overnight Sensation.
First time in my life I did like bass harmonies on a couple of things, so that's good, in my opinion.
I have to say both Inferno and Kiss of Death here is two records that went amazingly smooth. I said it last time when Inferno came out. None of us, I guess, could believe that it just went so easy, you know. And the end result was so good. We've been trying sometimes to, you know, to demo some songs, go back to them, rewrite parts, record it, and then sit and analyze. I mean, it just doesn't work for us. It worked for other bands, but not for us. What you hear is what you get, you know. I used to say what you hear on the new album, that's how we felt right at that moment. 6 months from now, it's not going to be the same. So that's going to be, that's what we felt that you get right there.
All albums by any band are a time capsule of that moment, you know, like that's what you were doing then.
I think he knows where we're at, definitely.
He's a good musician, like you know?
I've never heard him play. I've heard him play guitar, but I didn't know he played drums.
Oh, yeah, he is a drummer, really.
I was a bass player, isn't he? That's what he said. He was in a band playing bass before.
And drums he played. Well, bottom line, he's a musician and he seems
Perhaps
to...
we can get him to do the next album and we'll fuck off to Costa Rica.
Yeah, let's do that. Now we know each other. I knew what was coming. When I put down my drums, I know exactly what the deal is. But even if I do believe that I done a good track, doesn't mean it is good. You know, I have to get a nice outside opinion. And Cameron is great. He's a drummer himself, and he's good. He challenged me quite a bit.
I mean, we don't like to waste money, you know. I mean, we ain't that rich.
We have as much time as we want, really, but we're realists, like, you know what I mean? And you can only do so much, and then you go overboard.
We used to work in fast, you know, because when we didn't have the money, we used to work fast. We just got in the habit of it, you know.
Now, Going Down, my son wrote the riff and the verse for that, yeah. Todd.
I think it's more for the audience to tell us what's good about it.
We like to hear, we're fed up of giving our input. We'd really like to hear as much input back from people as we can.
You know, as we said in the earlier, or I said, it's a wide record. You know, it's got all these different types of songs, and that's as far as
nobody.
That's as far as you can go with a song. I mean,
I missed that one.
Probably appeal to nobody.
Yeah, but I do remember us sitting down saying that maybe we should write a ballad for this album. We did say that.
I came up with one anyway, I think.
It turned out really good.
And we got this God's Not On Your Side, which, you know, is cool.
Would you consider it a ballad, actually?
Power ballad, if you will.
Power ballad?
Yeah,
It's a ballad, isn't it? It's not a bloody...
It's not a rock tune.
It's not a death metal tune, is it?
I like Kingdom of the Worm is a good song for Word too. Very good lyrics on that, in my humble opinion. I'm not humble actually at all. I'm fairly arrogant actually. That was a pretty good lyric. We haven't really worked out what we're going to do live off it yet. You've got to see what works. I mean, you don't always know what's going to work live from an album. I mean, when we did Overnight Sensation, there was a track off that called, no, it was off Bastards, wasn't it? Bad Woman?
Yeah.
I mean, we thought that was going to be a killer live track, and we tried it 5 times. It really sounded like shit, you know. It just didn't work.
We think we got 5 or 6 possibilities for this album. Maybe one more, but we haven't really explored them yet.
This one's got more track to play than Inferno, I think. Yeah. This one seems to be a little bit more playable. We play festivals, and then we do the tour, and then it's Christmas, and that's it.
And then we do another album.
And that's it.
And then we tour. And then we do festivals.
It all rolls
and then we
into
tour
one.
again, and then we do another album.
Give or take 3 or 4 weeks, it's all one big roll.
Well, to get a little bit into details, June and July and August.
You've never got a little bit into detail, Mick. You've always got major into detail.
It's 23 festivals this summer.
21?
23.
One's being cancelled.
No, and one being added as well. So. And the European tour starts in October. And includes Germany, Holland, Belgium,
England.
a lot of other nice countries. England is all on November, I guess, right? Or is it the vice versa? Do we start in England?
Which has been added, because I just booked holiday yesterday.
I don't know.
25th of August.
23rd of July.
That's okay.
I don't have to find out where the gigs are. They just, I get on the bus and they stop and I get off it, you know. I mean, basically, it's a Motörhead album, you know. I mean, you get Motörhead. On some tracks, you'll get what you expected, and on a couple of tracks, it might be a bit of a surprise, you know. Apart from that, that's it.
Good.
Simplicity. Complicated simplicity.
So all we can do is wish the new album, Kiss of Death, good luck, and we see you out there.
And if you don't like it, we'll make another one until you do like it.
Play it again and you might like it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Good. Cheers.
Good job.
Salute, boys.
Salute.